Hello, everyone. Welcome to your first day of asynchronous learning in the hybrid schedule. If I've had you before in my class, welcome back. I'm excited to start this hybrid learning with you, specifically learning about asynchronous learning today. If you are joining us from Mr. Sanders' class or another class, welcome. I'm so excited to be your English teacher for this portion of our year. You're going to be welcomed in and learn our normal routines, so don't feel like you're left out or you're not sure what's going on. We're going to catch you up to speed. So by watching this video, you're doing the right first thing. Today is your first day of asynchronous learning, and we're going to ask ourselves some questions about what does asynchronous learning look like, and we're going to explore this topic together. So let's just start with the bare minimum. What does asynchronous mean? We say this a lot, but I'm not sure if we've ever broken it down. So the definition of asynchronous learning is that opposed to synchronous learning, which synchronous learning is everything that we do in a classroom together, asynchronous learning occurs when a student learns the same thing at different times from different places. So all of you are going to be getting the same knowledge, the same content, but all in your own homes and all at different times. So it's basically learning on your own, independently, but with a little help from me, virtually. So you might ask yourself, when am I working asynchronously? That's a great question. Well, if you are part of Group A, you are working asynchronously on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. That means you see me Monday and Tuesday, and then the rest of the week, you're doing work on Google Classroom on your own. If you're part of Group B, what this means is you're starting your week on your own, and you're going to end the week with me on Thursdays and Fridays. All right, but everyone is asynchronous learning on Wednesdays, so that's our common touch point. But a good way to make sure that you know when you are working asynchronously is to check your calendar. And every week, I post a weekly calendar to our Google Classroom, and I send it out to your emails. If you take a look at this calendar, you'll notice everything in pink or red is going to be asynchronous. So you'll be able to just take a look at if you're Group A or Group B, and anything that is pink or red, that is an asynchronous day, which means that you got to take some initiative, be independent, and follow along by watching the videos and completing the assignments. So this calendar is a great resource for you if you're ever like, I'm not sure what I should be doing. But how will you know what you're working on? You have the calendar, but maybe that's not enough for you. Maybe you need something else. Well, you notice on our Google Classroom, at the very top of the screen, there's a stream and a classwork button. Click on that classwork button, and our weeks are going to be divided in Google Classroom by each week of hybrid. So you'll notice that there's a list of things under each week. So week 1, we have kind of like 6 different things. You do not need to do all that in one day. The great thing is I've put on the title which day you are supposed to complete each assignment. So if you are part of Group B, then you're just going to look, okay, on Monday, I'm doing the community building activity. On Tuesday, I'm doing the concept map. This is going to help you realize what you need to do. So you'll just click on that item and complete the activity. Most of the time, a video will be attached just like this one. So look for the day of the week and complete the activities, or watch the videos that are posted for that day. Now, how will you be counted here? That's another great question. So in a classroom, I would call on your name and say, Johnny, you here? And you'd say, here. But we can't do that with asynchronous. So you have a couple options for how you can be counted as here. You can log on to your K12. That tells me that you are checking in. You can email me either through K12 or through your Gmail. I can get it either way. Or you can complete an assignment. Or you can send me a little question, either by commenting or writing on an assignment. All of those will help you be counted as here. If I don't hear from you in any sense, then I'm assuming that you are not working. So make sure you do one of these 4 things to be counted as here, or you're going to be counted as absent. So you have till the end of the day to make sure that you do something. Now, I know some days we don't want to work, and it's real tempting to just crawl in our bed and not work. But if you don't do the work on the asynchronous days, sometimes I get asked this question: will this affect the days when I'm in person and when I'm in school? Well, yes. This will affect your grade, and it will affect what we're doing in class when you come join us in the school, because everything will build upon each other. So say if Friday I have you read something at home and Monday you come to school without reading the passage, we're not going to be able to talk about what you need to do. Instead, you're going to be playing catch up, or you're going to sit there confused. So make sure, even if you're tempted to just crawl in bed and, play some video games or watch some TV, make sure you set aside a block of time in order to do all the work you need to do on asynchronous days. All right? And just like I said, if you are working on something and you're like, I am so confused, Mrs. Smith, I need you here. I don't know how to do this on my own. Well, you're in luck. On Wednesdays from 9:30 to 10:30, there will be a K12 Class Connect open for you to pop in and ask any questions. So even though you're at home, you still have that hour of time to basically get some help from me in case you need it. Or you can keep your questions that you have, try your best on the assignment, and bring those questions with you when you come back in the classroom. When you return back to school, we will discuss your assignments from asynchronous learning and make sure that you understand the material. So don't worry about getting marked down just because you weren't working with me. We want to make sure that you are all caught up and understanding all the material. So we are working as a team in order to get you caught up, because we've got this. All right, so those were your instructions for asynchronous learning. So you just got to check off the first thing on your asynchronous to-do list. Now what you're going to do is you're going to complete the building community pear deck that is posted on your Google Classroom. And if you are part of group B, then you are doing this on Monday. If you are part of group A, this is labeled under Thursday. So you're going to do the building community pear deck, answer a few questions about yourself to introduce yourself to me. And then after that, if you're part of group A, or if you're part of group B, you are done after doing that. If you're part of group A, you're then going to watch the little video about our practice activity from yesterday to make sure that you are all caught up. All right, so I am signing off for now. It was great talking with you guys, and I will see you when you come back to school. If you have any questions, make sure that you email me and check in. All right, bye everyone.